Every time we're introduced to a new Pokemon region, they also introduce us to a new pseudo-legendary Pokemon. A pseudo-legendary, according to Bulbapedia, is a 3-stage evolution, which base stat is 600 when fully evolved before Mega Evolving. In other words, they're Pokemon that can rival legendary Pokemon before Mega Evolving. So Pokemon like Kingdra and Lucario don't count as pseudo-legendaries. However, some Pokemon are often mistaken as or deemed worthy of being pseudo-legendaries. So today, I'm going to talk about the top 5 pseudo-worthy Pokemon. Hey guys, it's been a long time since I did a Pokemon related video, so I decided to might as well do one now. So the Pokemon on this list were picked on their viability and Smogon if their base stat total is at least 520 and above, and if they evolve by level up and level up only, since all pseudo-legendaries evolve via leveling up. So making this list was pretty hard to do due to the limited options, and honestly I think these are the only 5 Pokemon that meet these requirements. And this list is 100% opinionated, so if you liked the video, leave a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe and please share this video with a friend. So without any hassle, let's go on to the list. Now right now you're probably thinking, dude, how can a frozen dessert match up with Pokemon like Dragonite and Salamence? Well, first of all, Vanillux is strong against both of them, and second, like I said earlier, there was a very limited number of Pokemon to work with. But either way, Vanillux is still a pretty decent Pokemon with well-balanced stats, but it's number 5 due to its shallow move pool, and it's in the NU tier as it never used. But it's still a pretty cool Pokemon to me. See what I did there? No? Okay. Now, this was actually a tie between Aggron and Walrein. They both have the same base stat total on 530, and Walrein was actually pretty close to getting on the list due to its more well-balanced stats. But I put Aggron on the list because it looks like a pseudo-legendary, it has a better move pool, and it has a Mega. But despite all that, it's number 4 on this list because it's in the NU tier as an underused. So despite looking like a pseudo-legendary, it's still not worthy to be one, but it's still a really good Pokemon. If you think Aggron looks like a pseudo-legendary, I thought Haxorus was a pseudo-legendary for 3 years. I mean, it looks like a pseudo-legendary, it has pretty good stats and a decent move pool. But despite looking like a pseudo-legendary, it's not higher on this list because it's in a less than desirable tier. But either way, Haxorus is still a really badass Pokemon. Now, this Pokemon looks like a monster and it has stats to prove it. Slacking stats surpass those of pseudo-legendary Pokemon themselves and a really wide move, but it's not number 1 on this list because its ability Truant, which only allows it to move every 2 turns, making it vulnerable to an attack. But all in all, Slacking is still a very monstrous Pokemon. Remember when I said I thought Haxorus was a pseudo-legendary for 3 years? Same with Flygon, and it's the same thing with Haxorus. It looks like a pseudo-legendary, great move pool, and it's in a better tier. Even though it has the lowest stats out of all the Pokemon on this list, it's more competitively viable than any of the Pokemon on this list, so this makes Flygon the most pseudo-worthy Pokemon. Well, that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching, and I think all the Pokemon on this list are worthy of being pseudo-legendaries. It's just, other Pokemon on this list are more worthy than others. If you have other video ideas, please share with me down below in the comment section. I accept any Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh video ideas. If you have any other Pokemon that I didn't talk about that you think deserve to be pseudo legendaries, please share it with me down below in the comment section as well. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe for more Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh content. And I'll see you later, my fellow trainers, and please watch the end card.